earns more than their manager.
Hi everyone, welcome to the SQL course. So here we will see the very common interview question, that is find the employees whose salary is more than their manager's salary. Now we will be given as a one table, employee table, which will have employee ID, employee name, salary, and the manager ID. Now this is a very ideal case for a self-join. So self-join, you will have only one table and you have to join the same table twice to get the output. So here the problem is this is the employee table. So we have to get employees whose salary is more than their manager's salary. So first we have to get the manager salary. Now the catch is this is manager ID. So manager ID is manager is also employee, right? So for employee ID 1, name Sourav, manager ID is 4. So manager ID again becomes here employee ID. So 4 is Kiran, means Sourav manager ID is 4 and 4 employee ID name is Kiran. So Kiran is the manager of Sourav. Okay, this is the relation. Now we only have one table. So how to make it work? For this, let's visualize the flow first, then we'll write the query. So we'll come back to Excel sheet. I will just explain you how the flow is working. So very beginning, you are given this table. Okay, this is the table you have been given. Now since you need to do a self join, you have to divide this table. You have to make a two copy of this table, I would say. So you made a two copy of this table. This is table, you just named it E, employee M. So this is one copy, this is another copy. It's the same table, just we are having two different copies. Okay, now we know that manager ID is has to be, like for example, how you will find the sort of manager. So for Sora manager, this manager ID, you will look into employee ID. Okay, this is the fourth one. So name is Kiran, means Sora manager is Kiran. Okay, so in that case, this both table, first it has to be joined. Okay, and here it's one-to-one mapping. Like we have to look for this exactly map 4 into 4. We have to look for the manager ID 5 into 5. We have to look for again 4 here 4. So it's an inner join. So these two table will be inner join. Now the things is what condition we are going to use for inner join. So table alias is employee E. So let's have E dot, and this is the column name. Okay, so E dot will do manager ID. Now this we are going to look into this table M table, M dot, on what column we are going to look, employee ID. Just so that's it. This becomes our joining condition for these two tables. Okay, so now let's start. So let's start with Saurabh. We'll just take these three columns first, put it here, and here also let's take these three columns and put it here. Okay, now start the joining. So manager ID 4 combines matches with what here, man's employee ID 4, right? If you look for this manager ID 4, this is also employee. So in the employee ID 4 is matched here. So these three records from here will come. Then these three records from here will come. Okay, now we are bringing this three record. Now next look for manager ID 5. So manager ID 5 is from here. You start looking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is match here. Okay, so now this complete row will come here, and this complete row will come here. Again, you start looking for 4, manager ID 4. We already have seen that 4 is matched here. So this complete row from here will come here, and then this complete match row will come here. Again, you start looking for 2. So 2. Now 1, 2. 2 is matched here, right? Okay. So this complete row will come here. This complete row will come here. Again, look for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is matched here. So this complete row will come here. This complete row will come here. Now next number is 2. So again, you start looking for 2. I'm just coloring it for the benefit of understanding that, nothing more than that. So 2, you are looking, you see that 2 is matched here itself. So we'll take complete 2 from table 1, and then complete row of 2 matched with table 2. Then again it goes to 2. So mark it, look for it, it's matching in the second row itself. So they take this complete row from table 1, bring it from this table to complete row, then again it is 2, so you have to just look for this in the second row. Again it is matching here itself, so this complete row from table 1, then this complete row from table 2. Okay, so now we have done our joining. We have got this from both the tables. We have not taken this employee ID and manager ID column because we don't want to. We just want to these 3 columns. But when you're matching each row with each row, you can take all the 4 columns and it will come in the intermediate result. Now this is the intermediate result for us. Okay. Now you see manager ID is 4 and employee ID is 4. The employee name is Kiran. Means Sourav is the employee. His manager ID is 4 and manager ID 4 is equal to employee ID 4 and the name of the employee is Kiran. Means Kiran is the manager of Sourav. Okay. It goes like that. Sourav, manager ID is 4. 4. Employee name is Kiran. So Kiran is employee, but Kiran is also the manager of Sourav. Now here we want to get the employee salary, employee name actually, whose salary is more than their manager's salary. So this is obviously manager salary and this is the employee salary. Okay, because this is a manager ID and these are the manager name. So manager name, manager salary. Now what we will do, we'll filter. So we'll filter on, this is the, okay, this record, these 3 records has come from table E and this all has come from table M. We have segregated the same table in 2 parts, right? So this all are coming from E, this all are coming from M. Now obviously to get the employee salary who is more than manager salary, E is alias name and we'll take the salary column. So E dot salary means employee salary should be greater than this column M dot salary, that is manager's salary. Okay, now we have written this logic. E dot salary means this column has to be greater than M dot salary. Okay. Now in the final table, what we want employee name, employee salary. These 2 things we definitely want. Then we want manager name and their salary. So here we can rename this. I mean, manager is also employee. So manager name and manager salary. Okay. Now the condition holds good here is employee E dot salary has to be greater than M dot salary. So this column has to be greater than this. So this is greater, right? So Sourav definitely qualifies here. Sourav and his salary is 10,000. His manager is Kiran and Kiran's salary is 5,000. Okay. Next, Ravi salary is 15,000. E dot salary and M dot salary is 12,000. That is obviously Ravi is also having a higher salary than his manager. So list out here. Amit's salary. Amit is his manager. So list out Amit's salary also here. Next is 10,000. E dot salary is 10,000. Is it greater than M dot salary? Yes, it is greater than M dot salary. So list out it here. Vikas and Vikas manager is again Kiran. So okay. Now next is E dot salary is greater than M dot salary. E dot salary is 5,000. Is greater than 15,000? No. So this doesn't qualify. This row does not qualify. For our record. Now 12,000 is greater than 12,000. No. This also does not qualify. Now 12,000 is greater than 15,000. No. This also does not qualify. 9,000 is greater than 15,000. No. This also does not qualify. 5,000 is greater than 15,000. No. Again, this also does not qualify. So employee salary is greater than M salary. This column is greater than this column. There are only 3 records which satisfies here. So these are our employees' name, their salary, their manager name, and their manager salary. Just to recap the flow, we had one table. We created 2 copy of the table, renamed as E and M. Then we looked for manager ID into second table as an employee ID because a manager is also employee. So these 2 should be matching. And then we matched manager ID with employee ID and taken this complete row and this complete row into intermediate table. And then from this table, we filtered based on salary column. If employee salary is greater than manager salary, they are the part of the final output. So this is a actual data flow. Now coming back to here. So the same things holds here. So you can just write it like you can select employee's ID from, you can just name the table E and M, select the all columns like employee ID, employee name, and salary. Then employee ID, employee name, and the salary. Second table name will be manager name and manager salary, and then join on manager ID and employee ID. That is from E table manager ID joining to M table employee ID, and then we filter E dot salary is greater than M dot salary. That is this column employee salary should be greater than manager salary. Then if you execute, you will see a result like this. So you are getting employee ID, who is the employee name, what is its salary, then this is manager ID. Actually this is the manager name, this is the manager salary. So here employee salary is greater than manager salary. This is the actual given table and this is the final output. I hope you would have understood the flow, but don't worry about this employee salary is more than his manager salary. It happens if you switch more companies. Thank you.